If you're over 60, there may be a few innocent-looking foods in your fridge right now that could quietly be affecting your memory, your heart, and even your sense of balance. It sounds dramatic, but the science is real. Every year, over 1 in 3 adults over 65 experiences a fall 1 overlooked factor. Poor nutrition and reheated meals that increase inflammation instead of healing your body. But this video isn't about fear. It's about freedom. Because you deserve to feel strong, clear-headed, and steady on your feet. Seniors deserve better health only. Welcome to today's journey. You're about to discover 7 common foods you should never reheat and 3 humble dishes you absolutely should, especially if you want to support your digestion, reduce inflammation, and keep your brain sharp. Stay with me till the end because food number 7 is something nearly every household eats weekly. And it might be the reason you feel bloated, tired, or foggy after lunch. Let's take this one meal at a time because it's never just food after 60. It's a decision for a better life. 3 foods you must reheat. Let's begin with the good news. Some foods, when reheated, don't just stay nutritious. They become even better for your aging body. They fight inflammation, support digestion, and yes, even sharpen your memory. Because you deserve more than just full, you deserve to feel vibrant. Seniors deserve better health only. 1 warm oatmeal, your gentle brain protector. You may already enjoy a bowl of oatmeal now and then, but what if I told you that warming it up the next day could make it even more powerful? Here's why. When oatmeal cools down and is then reheated, it forms what scientists call resistant starch. This is a special kind of fiber that your body doesn't digest. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut instead. And according to Harvard Health, a balanced gut microbiome is directly linked to better mood, memory, and even immune response. That means your morning oatmeal isn't just comforting, it's brain food. Literally, you may have noticed those little moments of forgetfulness, the why did I come into this room moments. You're not alone. But feeding your brain starts in your belly. And reheated oatmeal is one of the most gentle, healing ways to do it. Plus, it's a heart hero. 1 warm bowl of oats contains 4 grams of soluble fiber, which helps reduce LDL cholesterol and lowers blood pressure gently over time. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that daily oats can reduce heart disease risk by up to 12%. So, the next time you see that leftover bowl of oatmeal in the fridge, don't toss it. Warm it. Hold it in your hands. And remember, it's not just breakfast. It's a soft golden shield for your heart, your memory, your mood. You've earned it. 2 vegetable soup, healing for your joints, immunity, and emotions. Close your eyes for a moment. Can you remember the smell of soup on a rainy afternoon? The steam rising gently, the warmth that seemed to reach your bones. It wasn't just food. It was comfort. It was care. And science is now catching up to what your heart always knew. Warm vegetable soup doesn't just soothe your soul. It can help heal your body. Here's what happens when you reheat it. As the soup rests overnight, the antioxidants from the carrots, celery, onions, and greens continue to blend and break down. When you warm it up again, these compounds become more concentrated and easier to absorb. Studies from Tufts University show that plant-based antioxidants like beta-carotene and quercetin increase in bioavailability when gently reheated, especially in broths. These antioxidants work like quiet guardians, calming inflammation in your joints, strengthening immune cells, supporting emotional stability by balancing gut-brain hormones. And the warm broth, it hydrates without effort, perfect if you find yourself forgetting to drink water. As we age, our appetite can change. Things don't taste the same. You eat less. Some days you may not even feel hungry. That's when soup becomes a gift. Easy to eat, easy to digest, full of nutrients without needing to chew or prepare anything heavy. A warm bowl of soup feels like a mother's embrace, simple, silent, and full of love. Just 1 cup of vegetable soup can deliver over 50% of your daily vitamin A plus minerals like potassium and magnesium that help regulate blood pressure and muscle function. And the emotional healing, that's real too. A study published in the journal Appetite found that warm soup increases feelings of safety and emotional well-being, particularly in older adults living alone. So the next time you reheat that soup, know this. You're not just warming broth. You're giving yourself care. You're telling your body and heart, I still matter, I still deserve comfort. And yes, you absolutely do. Because seniors deserve better health only. 3 reheated brown rice, the silent strength of endurance. There's something humble about brown rice. It's quiet, unassuming. Not flashy like sauces or spices. But don't be fooled. Inside each grain is quiet power. And when you let it cool, then warm it again, that power grows. When? Because reheated brown rice creates resistant starch just like oatmeal. This kind of starch travels deep into your gut, feeding your friendly bacteria, the kind that helps stabilize blood sugar, ease digestion, and reduce inflammation. A study from the University of Georgia found that resistant starch improves insulin sensitivity by 33% in older adults. That's not just numbers. That's energy. That's steady blood sugar. That's fewer crashes after meals. And it doesn't stop there. Brown rice is rich in magnesium. 1 cup gives you nearly 20% of your daily needs. Magnesium calms your nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and improves sleep quality. It's also essential for muscle strength and heart rhythm. So when you eat a bowl of warm, reheated brown rice, you're not just filling your stomach. You're building the foundation for stamina, balance, and restful sleep. A bowl of reheated brown rice is like a good pair of walking shoes. It doesn't call attention to itself, but it carries you farther. It holds you steady when the path feels uneven, especially on days when your legs feel heavy, your thoughts feel slow, your breath feels shallow. Give your body the slow, deep fuel it needs. Because energy for you isn't about speed anymore. It's about staying power. It's about being able to move through your day without crashing halfway through. And brown rice helps you do just that. You deserve endurance, not exhaustion. You deserve a body that supports your freedom. Because seniors deserve better health only. 7 foods you should never reheat. And now we've arrived at the most important part of our journey today. Because sometimes the harm to your body doesn't come from what you don't eat, but from what you quietly reheat without thinking twice. There are 7 foods that may seem innocent, even healthy, but once reheated, especially in the microwave or after a night in the fridge, they can quietly damage your digestion, weaken your heart, and dull your energy one meal at a time. You deserve to know what they are, because seniors deserve better health only. Let's begin. 1. Reheated cooked mushrooms, the sleeper disruptor. Mushrooms. Earthy, tender, full of umami and nutrients. They seem like a smart choice, especially for plant-based eaters. But here's what almost no one tells you. Once mushrooms have been cooked, cooled, and then reheated, the proteins inside them begin to break down in unusual ways. This secondary transformation can make them harder to digest, leading to bloating, gas, and in some cases, prolonged fatigue after eating. Think of it like this. Your body has to work twice as hard for half the benefit. That's not fair to you. According to the European Food Information Council, mushrooms are highly sensitive to time and temperature changes. Improper reheating can encourage bacterial growth, especially Clostridium, botulinum, and Listeria, which may survive in improperly stored or unevenly reheated dishes. Even when stored properly, the altered protein structure can still cause issues for older adults with slower digestion. So if you've ever felt strangely tired, restless, or bloated after that leftover mushroom stir-fry, now you know why. That healthy choice may have been quietly draining your energy, not feeding it. It's not that mushrooms are bad, but reheated mushrooms. They don't belong on your plate, not after 60. Your gut deserves ease. Your body deserves fuel, not frustration. Because seniors deserve better health only. 2. Reheated eggs, a healthy breakfast turned harmful. You've always known eggs were good for you. High in protein, rich in nutrients, simple, satisfying, familiar. Maybe it's a soft-boiled egg with toast. Maybe it's a golden omelet from the morning before still sitting in the fridge. You think, why waste it? So when you reheat it, just a minute or 2 in the microwave. But here's what you may not realize. When eggs are cooked and then reheated, the proteins undergo oxidation, a chemical shift that makes them harder to digest and more likely to cause bloating, discomfort, and fatigue. Worse yet, oxidized cholesterol, the kind that forms when eggs are reheated, has been linked to arterial inflammation. According to a 2021 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging. And that matters, because once you're over 60, your arteries are more vulnerable. And every meal becomes either a gentle ally or a silent trigger. What was once a nourishing breakfast can become a source of bad cholesterol and gut strain when eaten the next day. It's not your fault, no one told you. But now you know. Eggs are best enjoyed fresh and once only. Not left overnight, not microwaved, not reheated in oil. You're not giving up eggs. You're just giving your body the version it deserves, clean, safe, and supportive. Because your digestion, your arteries, your heart, they've done enough for you already. Let's not make them work harder than they have to. Because once again, seniors deserve better health only. 3 reheated white potatoes, the silent spike. You've always heard potatoes were comfort food. And they are when fresh, warm, and served right away. But white potatoes, once they've been cooked, cooled, and then reheated, can quietly turn into something else entirely. What you may not realize is this. Reheating white potatoes rapidly increases their glycemic index, meaning they cause your blood sugar to spike fast, even more than white bread. According to the Harvard School of Public Health, reheated starchy foods like potatoes lose their natural fiber resistance and instead become fast-digesting carbs that flood your bloodstream with glucose. For anyone managing prediabetes, diabetes, or heart disease, this seemingly harmless side dish can quietly trigger inflammation, blood sugar swings, and even fatigue after eating. Have you ever felt unusually sleepy, foggy, or irritable after a meal with leftover mashed potatoes or fried wedges? That wasn't just a full stomach. That was your body struggling to handle a sugar surge it didn't see coming. Reheated white potatoes may look like comfort, but for aging bodies, they can be invisible stressors on your pancreas, your heart, and your energy levels. You don't have to give up potatoes completely, but treat them fresh, enjoy them warm right after cooking. Because when you've come this far, you deserve food that works with your body, not against it. Seniors deserve better health only. 4 reheated carrots, sweetness that can turn sour. Carrots have always seemed so safe, bright, sweet, and cheerful. Whether in a soup, a stir-fry, or a soft stew, they feel like a natural choice. And they are, when freshly cooked. But when carrots are cooked, cooled, and then reheated, something subtle but dangerous can happen inside them. Carrots naturally contain nitrates, a plant compound that under normal conditions is harmless. But once you reheat cooked carrots, especially in the microwave or stovetop, those nitrates can convert into nitrites. And nitrites in high amounts have been linked to impaired blood circulation, especially in people with heart disease or poor oxygen flow. According to research from the World Health Organization, excess nitrite consumption may affect oxygen transport in the blood, something especially risky for seniors managing anemia, heart conditions, or low blood pressure. That soft, buttery carrot from last night's dinner. It may look harmless, but if it's been sitting too long or heated again, it could be silently interfering with your circulation. Bright, crisp, sweet, but dangerous if treated the wrong way. You don't need to give up carrots, not at all. Just enjoy them freshly cooked, serve only what you'll eat. And store leftovers carefully, but avoid bringing them back to the table. Because your blood flow, your energy, and your clarity all depend on one quiet thing: oxygen. Let's not rob your body of it one spoonful at a time. Seniors deserve better health only. 5 reheated white rice, the risk hiding in your fridge. Rice is a staple. Simple, comforting, always ready to soak up flavors and fill your plate. It's likely something you've cooked 100 times without a second thought. But white rice, once cooled and reheated, carries a hidden risk that most people, especially seniors, are never warned about. If cooked rice is left at room temperature too long or not cooled quickly and stored properly, it becomes a breeding ground for a bacteria called Bacillus cereus. This bacteria isn't destroyed easily by reheating, especially if microwaved unevenly. And once it enters your system, it can cause stomach cramps, nausea, and mild diarrhea symptoms that may seem like just something you ate, but are actually a form of mild food poisoning. According to the UK's National Health Service, NHS, Bacillus cereus spores can survive even high cooking temperatures and multiply quickly at room temperature. Reheating doesn't kill them, it can sometimes activate them. This matters even more as you get older. Because your digestive system slows down and your immune defenses are no longer what they once were, a minor upset that your younger body might have ignored can now leave you fatigued, dehydrated, or vulnerable for days. So what's the solution? Cook rice fresh when possible. If you must store leftovers, cool them quickly and keep them refrigerated no more than 24 hours. And reheat it thoroughly, ensuring it's steaming hot all the way through, not just warm on the edges. Because your gut deserves care, not compromise, seniors deserve better health only. 6 reheated leafy greens, the hidden harm in a healthy plate. You've always known green vegetables are good for you. Rau mong rau kay spinach bok choy. They're full of fiber, vitamins, and that feeling of doing something right for your body. And you're right to include them on your plate. But like carrots, leafy greens carry a quiet risk once they've been cooked and then reheated. These vegetables are naturally high in nitrates, again, normally safe and even beneficial. But once they're cooked, stored, and especially reheated more than once, or not stored properly, those nitrates can convert into nitrites. And nitrites, if they build up in your body, can interfere with oxygen transport in the blood, a condition especially dangerous for people with heart issues, anemia, or respiratory concerns. The European Food Safety Authority has warned that improperly reheated nitrate-rich vegetables may increase the risk of forming nitrosamines compounds linked to cellular stress and poor circulation in vulnerable individuals. So what does that mean for you? It means the leftover stir-fried greens sitting in the fridge shouldn't go back in the pan a second time. Even the first reheat should be done gently, and only if they've been stored cold and eaten within 24 hours. Because sometimes the most nourishing foods, when handled wrong, can turn into small daily stresses on your heart, your breath, and your energy. Don't feel guilty. You've done your best with what you knew, but now you know more. And that means you can choose better for your body, your blood, and your peace of mind. Your meals should lift you up, not leave you feeling tired, dizzy, or off balance. Because your health deserves protection, your choices deserve knowledge. And you seniors deserve better health only. 7 reheated processed meats. The hidden danger behind the convenience. Sometimes you just want something quick. A slice of sausage, a strip of leftover bacon. You think it's just a little, I'll reheat it and move on. But when it comes to processed meats, that small choice may carry a big silent cost. Processed meats like hot dogs, sausages, and bacon already contain preservatives and nitrates to enhance flavor and shelf life. But when you reheat them, especially in the microwave, those nitrates can transform into something more dangerous, nitrosamines. According to research from the National Cancer Institute and Mayo Clinic, nitrosamines have been linked to liver damage, neurological disorders, and even certain cancers, especially in older adults with slower detoxification pathways. And the risk intensifies when you reheat them in plastic containers. Heat causes plastic to leach harmful chemicals like BPA and phthalates directly into your food. What you thought was just a 30-second warm-up might be introducing toxins that stress your liver, cloud your thinking, and weaken your body's ability to recover. Processed meat already asks your body to work harder. Add reheating, and you're doubling the burden on your digestion, your detox systems, and your brain. It's okay to crave the flavors you've always loved, but now you have the wisdom to enjoy them differently. Fresh when possible, in moderation, and never reheated in plastic. Because every little choice adds up. And you more than anyone deserve to eat in a way that respects your years, your body, and your future. The microwave hums, a plate spins, and what seems like a harmless habit could be silently affecting your heart, your memory, even your balance. Because after 60, it's not just about what you eat. It's about how you eat, what you reheat, and why it matters. Today, you learned that some foods, though comforting, can work against your body once reheated. And others, like warm oatmeal or vegetable soup, can become your daily medicine. As we grow older, a meal is no longer just a routine. It becomes a decision to stay strong, to protect your freedom, and to nourish your independence. So even if it's just one dish, choose wisely. Because that choice is a gift to your body and to your future. What did you take away from today's video? Comment 1 if you found it helpful, or 0 if you'd like us to do even better. And most importantly, share this video with a parent, a grandparent, or someone you love. Because sometimes a small share leads to a longer, stronger life. Seniors deserve better health only.